Hey y'all. I recorded a video earlier, but there was some machinery in the background, so I decided to just scrap it. Um, Me talking about something that wasn't entertaining there just lost me. Guess what? Viewer retention. And that's sort of what this video is about, is the brain rot that is going on. In fact, this is something I came up in the last take is brain rot kills young men. That's what we're titling the video. And it really kills everybody. But I'm a young man, and I can speak to those people, and they'll be like, oh. So let's just get into it. This rots your brain also, but we're not going to talk about that today. So like, brain rot is more common than it used to be. Believe it or not, brain rot existed before the 21st century, before technology, but I think it was just a little bit less common. I mean, I think it's existed for a long time in the form of like bullshit cable shows that aren't even that good, but like people like sit down and waste their lives on anyway. I've heard a lot of these online guys be like, well, you shouldn't be like wasting your life watching movies and TV. And I have somewhat of a contrary opinion where it's like, okay, there are things you could sit down and watch and spend your time on and be like, holy shit, I just saw a piece of art that was beautiful and I'm glad I spent that time. But the part where I agree with them is like, let's be real, that's not 95% of content. 95% of content, you're not learning anything. There's nothing like really beautiful there going on. And basically what I'm trying to say is that 95% of content that is out there today, you feel, if you really sat down and analyzed, you'd be like, oh, I did waste some time. I mean, that was just sitting there. You didn't really like gain anything. It's sort of like you were just like zombified for nothing. You know, a really good movie, you'll be like thinking during the movie and being like, holy shit, but like when you're just watching that brain rot content, you're just sitting there like, your mouth might, if you're like, you're just that deep into it that you forget about the basic things like keeping your back straight, keeping your mouth shut. I mean, look at how much more presentable and serious I look now. Because I wasn't just like in the state of being. I was in a different state of being. But what can you do to take your life back? I'd say long form content. I'd say more artistic movies over TV shows, because you can often get the same amount of enjoyment out of like a movie that's 2 hours as opposed to a show that, say it's even 8 episodes. Well, the shorter the show, the longer the season is usually, but let's just say like one of those Netflix binge shows where it's like 8 episodes and they're each 45 minutes each. Well, all of a sudden you just watch like 3 movies worth, and they just stacked it so that you would watch more, essentially. And so just, I honestly think the best tool to avoid brain rot is to like go back to like old school forms of internet entertainment, my bad. Whether it's like reading books, you're learning, you're doing all sorts of stuff. Reading books, exercising, engaging in in-person conversation with people. What else did they used to do before I was born? This is sort of the same as the last one, but you could like start a club. That's something I really want to do. I want to start a club here in downtown Austin. Meet at the Spillway every week. Just get like a nice meditation session in, hit a run on the trail that's right next to the spring, come back, maybe hit a second meditation, after we dip into the pool. I think that would just be so fun because, and, you know, this video is getting a little bit long, but basically, when you're out there experiencing the real world, instead of like being hooked up to my computer thingamababa jigger that I'm using right now to talk to y'all, it's like, I love y'all watching my content, but if I have to sacrifice the views for you to stop watching me and those other guys, I take it. But I don't know, my brain's a little scattered. I guess my main point with all of this is like, take your life back, quit being distracted by big corpo bungholes, like billions of dollars just like secreting out their assholes because they don't have anywhere else to put it. And yeah, redundancy. Take your life back. Take your life back. Take it back. Do the things that you want to do. Stop believing that they're impossible because of like fucking money or some bullshit. Like, you just like go do it. Like I don't know, man. If you had a message strong enough, you could raise an army in 48 hours, just in your town, just Jay chilling, just because y'all want to do that shit. Like it's all human hands doing this at the end of the day. And if you have more hands than they do, a piece of paper, a green little thingy-majigger ain't gonna do jack shit. So that's about it. For the sake of views, I'm gonna let y'all watch my cigarette lighting. Peace, y'all. Oh, I gotta figure out how to not fuck that up.